Cursed City gets brutal so fast, but you think you need insane legendaries, and you actually just need specific epics. If you're stuck, these are the ones that are going to help you get through the highest pain point areas in Cursed City. Quick heads up, this is not epic only teams. These are epics that are going to help your teams, and I'm going to give you options for other champions that you can use in their spots if you don't have them too. I'm so excited because you guys have been asking me to make this video for a long time, so let's jump right in. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? Let's start off the video talking about D9 and the freaking scarab that scares off so many people from Cursed City, okay? And I have used this with 3 epics to clear this, and you can see it's pretty close to the same time that I used with my best team, so I know that this is definitely a great team for this stage. Now, we have a turn meter booster here in High Katoon. Can be very useful in a lot of places in the game. Highly recommend leveling up your High Katoon. Venomage, probably one of the best epics in the entire game, and she can definitely help you on your account in so many places. Nether Spider is a great example, but you know how powerful Venomage is. The real deal with Venomage here is the destroy max HP ability, actually. And even though she is the wrong affinity for this stage, still very helpful. Lonatharl can be any shield champion, but he is the best shield champion because he brings some destroy max HP as well. Delaja, great shield champion, and basically if you don't have all of the blood shield accessories for your whole team, then you're going to want shield champions. I ran this team with no blood shield accessories to make sure that that worked. And then Loki is just a turn meter booster with Brimstone. I actually don't think that this was that important, but if you can bring turn meter manipulation for this stage, it's really good. Now, I'm not going to focus the whole video on specific stages, but there's going to be some important specific stages that I know people get stuck on, and these are the epics that were helpful here. Venomage, pretty key for a lot of stages and a lot of content, and then High Katoon and Delaja are pretty cool if you need somebody to work on. Before we head over to the meat department in Cursed City epics, I want to make sure that you know that your area bonuses and your grade haul make such a difference. We have all of these upgrades here in Cursed City, and that's one of the main reasons that I don't have problems in this area anymore. I just did some live arena, I upgraded it, and then I forget about live arena existing for a while. Now I'm back into it, doing some fights again, but I'm not the biggest person for live arena, and I've still put all of this time and effort in here. So if you're struggling in Cursed City, just know you can easily upgrade this. And yes, it's one of the most expensive areas to upgrade, but also you can do it too. I mean, ignore defense is probably the biggest one, and then speed. I also love resistance and accuracy to help you there, and then obviously crit damage. The base stats are great too. The next thing I want to talk about is gear, and I have 2 recommendations. Number 1, you have a cursed bolster set that you move around. Number 2, you have a stun set that's fast with accuracy that you move around. Number 3, you have some type of damaging gear that you move around. Now, this can be like your not as good gear that you just put on Cursed City champions. For example, I had a gear set for a while that was just named Cursed City Damage. Now I kind of just move Thor's gear around because I don't use him as much on my account, but he had decent gear. You can also just take whatever your best gear is and move it around. from your damaging champion, from your speed champions. Okay, whatever your global presets are, as long as they're actually on one person and not split up like I've managed to do here. I need to go delete some of these gear sets. But like this one's a good example, okay? So if I really wanted Ethelyn to be really fast here, then I would just put this gear on him. And then after I'm done, put it back. So saving your gear sets for each champion and saving your global presets and moving those around is extremely helpful for beating these stages, especially if you don't have a plethora of good gear yet. So using your presets and making sure you have specific things on each team is going to be really great. I was talking with my dude, Playboy, behind the scenes and mentioning that you want a regen set. My regen set is kind of split up all over the place right now, but being able to put a regen set, especially on a reviver or a key champion, that's great as well. So those are kind of the gear sets that I think are going to be helpful no matter what problems you're facing in Curse City. And using your presets is essential, I think. It's like one of the most important things to account progress. I wanted to also talk about that team from the intro because Husk is such a key champion for Curse City. He's literally one of the best epics with that enemy max HP hit. And then also you're stunning them. And you can see here's the full team that I used to beat this stage. And I'm going to tell you that I don't have this team fully geared. I know that there's a bunch of them that are missing gear. So let's take a look at that. Okay, he has the bolster set, missing his amulet. He actually has full gear, but it's random crap. She does as well. He's missing his shield. And the second Husk actually had full gear. So not as bad as what I thought, but also we can beat it without full gear. We had two bolster sets in there, obviously not necessary, but the Husk, definitely necessary. And he's one of the best epics for Curse City. Okay, now let's start talking about specific best epics and where I ended up using them. So, one of the best revivers in the game at the epic level is Gorgorab. I didn't even use his aura here. I've done a whole video on Umbral with Mercurial gear, and that's the reason why I used her here. Magnar, probably still the best epic damage dealer, but it might be Ethelyn. There's a bunch of good epic damage dealers at this point. I used 2 Seekers here, but we could have easily used Husk, and we could have easily used a lot of other epics that you just had leveled up. The 3 areas of your C, D, and P are not that bad, especially if you have some upgrades in your area bonuses. Obviously, up here in your S stages, that's the rough stuff, but even that is not mandatory. It just has some of the best rewards in it.
We're there.
Highly recommend using the sisters. Sinacia and Skullcrown. Phoenix is amazing, and Whisper's amazing, and Godseeker's amazing. You already know those. All 5 of these champions should still be on tier lists. And as far as best epic damage dealers go, Dirindil is up there as well. Some hidden gems that I don't want to forget to mention. Actually, this stupid epic right here, okay? She is not good, okay? But I have used her as a damage dealer in enough stages in Curse City that I'm going to point her out here. I know it's not visionary work, but, you know, this visionary can help you out tremendously in a lot of areas in this game. D25 over here, another Husk-heavy stage just because he's so good. But now there's a lot more options that are viable for this stage. But why would you level up a bunch of random Legos if you can level up your Husks? And then if you need another damage dealer in Hydra, use them there too.
Can you hear me calling?
And now we're getting to my favorite epic in the whole game, and that is Zargala. Now, Zargala, if you hear nothing else from this video, level up a Zargala, because, man, she can just absolutely smack. And she's going to help you in a lot of places. I have 2 Zargalas leveled up that I use. And then also you can see Genbo here. I know you're going to be distracted by the mythical. Don't be, okay? You can just put more survivable champions in there and beat it with epics. So don't be distracted by the mythical. It's worth mentioning that Ugo is still good, and she will come up on some stages. Rector Drath as well, and Morag. Again, you can see Sinacia here, but the real, what I want to, focus on here is freaking Gala Longbraids, an insane single target damage dealer. People used her back in the day seriously competitively in arena as well. She has really good multipliers, really good kit. You can use a ton of epics, and you can see here, I have lots of epics leveled up. There are tons of choices. So if you don't have some of these, there are other ones you can fill in with. Another amazing Zargala carry stage, but you see some of the cool epics I'm using here. Jorg, Duck, Stagnite, Royal Guard making an appearance. 2026 is the year of the ally attackers. Farrakhan the Fat, no different, and extremely helpful on your account. If you don't have him, you can obviously fill in here. And there are a couple of rares that do make appearances, like Soulbond Boyer can be used. She comes up pretty often. In general, you want to avoid rares if you can, though. S6 is one of those ones that gets people every time, okay? And this is the team that I use to auto-run this stage. Yes, actually, Eolfrig. Is he good? No, but he's a turn meter booster and a little bit helpful. Stagnite, honestly, the main damage carry, and Knight Errant actually doing a lot of damage. If you listened to me, you could replace Visionary in here with Knight Errant. But yeah, this is going to be probably a team you want to move gear around onto, because you're going to have a hard time with survivability on this stage. I think she's in a stun set. Remember, that's pretty important in here. Stun set, bolster set in your teams. Usually on S9, I'm using the 2 husks again, but I was trying to see if Frolny was better as a damage dealer. Short answer, he's not, okay? The 2 husks was the better of the team. You do need somebody who's going to help with survivability or sleep the boss. I used Sifi. I'm not sure that there are really good options other than her, but maybe you could come in and time it right with Demitha or something. She could be another cool epic to use if you have. Vogoth, I haven't mentioned yet. He's outstanding as an epic for a lot of these stages. Oh man, I'm so excited about this team. It's Arbiter plus Epics in Centranos, and we're just absolutely wrecking them. You can see Ethelyn one-shotting champions in Wave 3, and there goes Shamail as well. S16, Arbiter plus Epics. Another sweet call out here, one of my favorite High Elves, Andrycia, an insane kit. Just a sweet kit that probably isn't usable now because of Mercurial gear. But obviously we have some normal heavy hitters here, and I have some decent gear. There's lots of reasons why this was a quick clear, but just because you clear it slower, it doesn't matter what the time is, as long as you clear it.
I need to know why!
I'm going to go back over to the other side as well, so make sure you stick around, but I think that this is hilarious and terrible that I'm using Packmaster plus Terror Beast to clear this level, and I don't want to do it, but definitely I could. Okay, and this is the team that I use, right? This is the team that I use. I thought this was the Kreela stage and I was going to be able to upgrade this team, but as it turns out, no, I cannot. I might put another Packmaster in there, but I think I needed some healing, And yeah, Garrel, that's just who I use in this team. But maybe you could use whoever's available on your account, especially if there's an ally attacker somewhere in there that you could slot in. As I'm showing you some of these other stages, I want to take a moment and I'm not begging for anything, but like if you appreciate this, like you should go hit the like button and put a comment down below and like tell me what you like or didn't like about the video. But also, you know, like tell me what epics that you use that have been really great. Double Sinacia here, super clutch. And like not all of these ones I'm clicking on are gonna have epics. That one has all mythicals. Whoops. But there you see another Zargala stage. So there's tons of epics that are really good, and you can use them on your account too. And then I'm going to finish up here with the P side. What is, I don't even know what the P is called. Plague Home. And then we'll wrap up the video.
Are you still there?
As I'm running, oh, what is this? P11, I think. I already forgot. I just want to remind you that you can level up more than one epic. Like, I feel like that needs to be said here also. A lot of these stages I've used 2 Husks, 2 Zargalas, 2 Sinacias, to name a few. And there are other ones that I've been using +4 epics that I could have easily leveled up a second copy. It helps you for faction guardians, it helps you for your player power level, and it helps you clear stages like this that you might be stuck on. And like this stage P11 as a great example, I would not be able to do this without the Husks. They were the ones that got me there, not even the Void legendaries. Raf Matab, the trash Lego, was secondary, but the Husks controlling the waves with their stuns and all of their sweet kit was the key to the stage. Making this video was pretty hard because when I'm bored, I level up epics. And just because I have epics leveled up doesn't mean they're actually good. But like Ethelyn could be one of the main nukers on your account, you know, and he is insanely good. There are tons of other epics that are really good all across the game. And a lot of these I've used in some place or another. Skrank can be one of your best damage dealers in Hydra and also help you out in Curse. Wazgar is one of the most annoying champions in the whole game, whether on your side or fighting against you. And then there's just so many other epics. In this rotation, 2 of the epics that did not come up a lot are Basilisk and Jarang. But I want to assure you those are 2 of the best epics in the whole game for Cursed City. If you're looking for epics to invest in that I haven't mentioned yet today, Basher, Gallipo, and Yuzan as well. I think I mentioned both. All of those are really great epics that are extremely helpful. And then you can see some of these other epics that I have leveled up as well. And pause the video if you need to. I just saw somebody clearing hard faction wars with Sylar. I forget who that was. But like there's so many good epics in the game. A lot of the content in the game can be done with epics, especially if you have the gear to go with it. I'm pretty excited about these 2 new epics, Deep Hook and Tidemaster, and I think those will eventually make it on lists like this. So, if we go to recently used, you can see that these top 2 rows here were the ones that I have used in the nearest present time in Cursed City. And then I've mentioned a lot of the other ones. I also want to mention Siege Hulk at the end of the video here because he can be useful in a lot of stages for this as well. But who are your favorite epics? Who are the ones that are helping out you the most in Cursed City? And what was your favorite part of the video? That'll do it for me here today. Have a great one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.